Let's begin with the mobile login process. Here you can see the login screen of our mobile application. Next, we'll add a new order using the mobile app. We'll navigate to the Create Order section. Here we'll fill in the necessary information for the new order, such as product details and supplier information. Once all the information is entered, we'll submit the order. You can see that the order has been successfully created and a confirmation message is displayed. Moving on to the orders section. Here we can see all the orders that have already been submitted. To demonstrate the search functionality, we'll use the filters to search for orders by product, supplier, and status. As you can see, the search results update dynamically based on the Ajax functionality. Next, we'll click on an order to view its details. The initial status of this order is entering. We also have the prediction of the loading time displayed, while the start date is set to none. Now, let's move on to the planning section. We'll select the order in the calendar view. This helps us schedule the order for dispatch. We then receive a mobile notification indicating the start date and the predicted loading time for the order. After selecting and planning the order, we'll return to the order list. As you can see, the status of the order is now updated to dispatched. We'll update the status of the order to loading. This change is immediately reflected in the order management system. Let's move on to the section about losses. First, we'll look at transportation losses. This section displays the orders with the status loading. We select the location of transportation to get the current temperature using the Open Weather API. Then we have the losses prediction of that exact location. Next, we'll look at losses caused by meter errors. We'll select the meter, and based on that, we'll select the product and the different quantities. By understanding these losses, we can take steps to calibrate our meters more accurately and reduce these errors. Now let's move on to the inventory management section. First, we'll navigate to the tanks page. Here we can see a list of tanks categorized by product. Next, we will select one of the tanks to view its details. By clicking on a specific tank, we can see all the orders that are associated with it. We'll select an order from the list associated with this tank. The system will then automatically adjust the tank's level. You'll notice that the tank level decreases to reflect the quantity allocated to the order, and the status of the order is updated to loaded. And deleting an order with model confirmation is also an option here. Next, we'll look at the forecasting tank levels page for each product type. This section is crucial for managing our inventory, and the page displays predicted tank levels, again for each product type. Let's move on to the forecasting section, starting with order forecasting. This page provides predictive analytics on future orders based on historical data and trends. Finally, let's move to the section on ensuring future availability. We'll start by selecting the date for which we want to make predictions. Here, we'll choose a specific date from the calendar. Next, we'll select the type of product we're interested in. After selecting the product type, we'll choose a tank associated with this product. With the date, product type, and tank selected, the system will now display the predicted orders for the chosen date. The system will update the predicted level of the tank based on the predicted orders. Finally, we calculate and display the percentage of potential stockout.
Here we will start with our first dashboard, the order summary dashboard. Our KPIs are the total order count, the total order quantity. We have a pie chart for the orders per product group, 3 gauge meters for the DSL orders, ADB and gas orders. We also have the ordered quantity and net quantity per date, and a bar graph, a bar chart for the orders per suppliers. Moving on to our second dashboard, the loading time. Our KPIs are the total loading time and the average loading time. We have the loading time per supplier and the loading time per meter and per tank. And we also have the loading duration per date. We can filter this data per year and per month as well. Moving on to our third and last dashboard, our KPI are the number of movements at the average temperature and the average density. We have a line chart for the movements per day, the 2-bar chart for the gross throughput for each meter and the movements per container. We also have the number of movements per supplier. And we can as well filter by year and per month. That's it, thank you.